United States. Lovely. So, welcome everyone. We're going to start with a uh, a little bit of self-care as a way of arriving in our body. And Karine from Paris, France, welcome. And then from that self-care practice, we're going to go into a guided body scan, and then sitting with this mindful attention in our body. So this will last about half an hour. We'll be finishing roughly on the hour. And then we'll have a little bit of time to chat and connect as a community before bringing the session to a close. So we'll have quiet fingers now. We can allow the chat to come to a pause as we start to turn towards ourselves with this kind attention. So allowing your eyes to close, taking in a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose, and then a longer, deeper breath out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, and a longer, slower, deep breath out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, and out through your mouth. And bringing your hands to your face and gently caressing down the cheeks, the jawbone, the sides of the neck with your fingertips. Taking a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, stroking down the sides of your face, cheeks, jaw, the sides of the neck. And just repeating this pattern in your own rhythm of breathing a few times. Bringing your hands to your body, giving yourself a hug. Breathing into that embrace. Then letting your hands settle into your lap or onto your legs. As you feel the weight of your body, the heaviness of your legs, the contact of your legs and feet with whatever surface is holding you. Letting your body sink a little deeper into that feeling of being held. And then letting your attention come all the way down your body, down through your legs, all the way down into your feet, down into your toes. As you start to notice the sensations here in your toes, tingling, warmth, or vibration, noticing if the toes feel blank or numb. Seeing if you can explore any sense of pleasure there is in the sensations here in your toes. And then expanding your attention into the soles and heel of each foot, feeling the sensations here. And particularly seeing if you can sense the arch underneath each foot, the tingling in the soles of your feet. Puppy mind may already be getting busy, running around after that stick of thought, eagerly and excitedly chasing each thought that the mind throws out. So if you do notice yourself getting distracted during the body scan, using these sensations in your body, using this focus on one part of your body as a anchor to come back to, not trying to stop your thoughts, but you're noticing when you get pulled away, distracted, get lost, and then you're coming back to one fixed point. This sensation in your body, at the moment, the soles and heel of each foot. Then noticing how you can shift your attention and refocus as you bring your attention to the top of each foot. And then shifting that spotlight of attention again, refocusing on the lower legs, the calf and shin, and noticing the sensations on the surface and inside your body. There may be a warmth, a tingling, the touch of clothing, whatever you can notice on the surface and inside your lower legs, calf and shin. Then coming up through the knees, noticing the shape that your legs make where they hinge at the knee. Into the upper legs, the thighs and hamstrings, tuning into the sensations you notice here. Then bringing attention into the pelvis, the buttocks, the contact with the seat, the genitals, the hip, feeling this whole space of the pelvis as you breathe. And as you breathe, you may notice a gentle rocking in the pelvis. Possibly this is more so if you're sitting on a cushion, a meditation cushion, less so in a chair or lying down. But you may feel a gentle rocking in the pelvis as you breathe, the tailbone tucking under as you breathe in, and releasing as you breathe out. Feeling how this movement continues through the spine and the gentle undulation through the vertebrae, your head balanced at the top of the spine. And as you breathe, Noticing this movement through the vertebrae of the spine, feeling how, as you have your attention in your back widens as you breathe in, the rib cage taking up more space, contracting as you breathe out. And the shoulder blades lifting as you breathe in, dropping as you breathe out. Seeing what pleasure you can find as you pay attention to this sensation of movement in your back, this feeling of your back expanding, taking up more space as you breathe in, contracting as you breathe out. And later in the meditation, if you find that your mind is wandering, if your thoughts are very busy, then it can help to bring your attention to your back. Right now, sensing the space behind you, feeling how much space there is behind you, breathing into that space. Noticing if this helps to bring your attention down into your body. And remembering this may be one anchor that you can come back to later in the meditation. Right now, continuing with the body scan, shifting the focus of your attention from the back to the upper arms, biceps and triceps, and noticing the sensations here. Sensations in the lower arms, top of your hands, arms, fingers and thumbs. And then shifting your attention into your shoulders, the back of your head and ears, top of your head, face, sensations around the chest, and in the abdomen. And now sitting with a sense of your whole body. As you breathe in, scanning from the toes to the top of your head. As you breathe out from the top of your head down to your toes. Continuing to scan through your body with each breath. Taking note of how is this body right now? Is my body feeling calm and at ease? Is it feeling tense and anxious? Is my body feeling expansive and warm or contracted and cold? Do I feel happy in my body? Or is there a feeling of sadness? Or do I feel neutral? And so mindfulness is about paying attention from our heart to the present moment. Mindfulness isn't controlling our thoughts. It isn't making our mind calm by tying up the puppy and immobilizing it. As we sit and breathe, we notice puppy mind. We notice that our mind may be calm, content, curled up at our side, like a little happy puppy. But maybe it's a boisterous puppy, and it's running around collecting all the different sticks of thought, wanting us to play. And we know that if we respond to each thought, it will be exhausting. So we keep bringing our attention back to our body, to one anchor in our body. Now your anchor may be to continue with the body scan, breathing in, scanning from your toes to the top of your head, breathing out from the top of your head down to your toes. Your anchor may be to notice the touch of the breath around the nostrils as you breathe, or to focus on a sensation somewhere in your body. It may be your back, it may be the movement in your belly as you breathe. But you may want to choose one part of your body to be your anchor. So here you have agency. You choose what is going to be the best anchor for you. If your mind is very busy, then it can help to focus on your back. If you're sleepy, then focusing on the tip of your nose and imagining you're breathing in light. If you feel you need more grounding in your body, continuing with the body scan, scanning from your toes as you breathe in, and from the head down to your toes as you breathe out. So choosing what is going to be your anchor right now, reminding yourself that thoughts are not facts, thoughts are opinions in the mind. So whatever thoughts are playing out right now, just letting them be there like clouds passing through the sky. Each thought has its own emotion. Each thought is its own weather pattern. And yet we can remind ourselves, I am not the weather, I am the sky. You are clear, luminous, bright, vibrant awareness, presence. But our presence gets clouded by these conflicting thoughts and emotions that arise within the vast open space of the sky. So our work as we meditate is not to get rid of the weather, but to learn to let the weather be and to let it go and to come back to our true nature, which is like the sky. So we glimpse those pauses between our thoughts. We glimpse the silences at the end of each thought, and we notice how thinking always dissolves back into space, like clouds after the fiercest rainstorm, always dissolve, and the blue sky is revealed again. So as we come into our mindfulness practice and as we sit in silence for 10 minutes, finding that anchor in your body, the pleasant sensation that you can keep coming back to, reflecting that thoughts are not facts, observing how each thought dissolves, every time your mind wanders, coming back to this flow of breath in and out, and feeling the connection of the breath with the movement in your body. Noticing the pause at the end of the breath and resting in that pause for a moment. And any thoughts which are very insistent, if they have a strong emotional content, allowing your heart to turn towards that thought, that worried little puppy that is feeling anxious or scared. And then your mindfulness is to acknowledge feeling anxious, feeling scared, and breathing into the felt sense of that anxiety in your body. Maybe you notice that there's a tightness in your belly or a heaviness in your chest as you connect with that thought. And then your mindfulness is to bring a kind attention to that difficult emotion, that worried little puppy that is presenting itself to you, asking to be held in the loving arms of awareness. You breathe into that sensation in your body that is tight or hard or painful. You breathe into it gently and you breathe out. And you create space around it. In the same way, if you are experiencing a sense of ease, happiness, content, or joy, without grasping it, you breathe into and acknowledge, body and mind feeling at peace. In this moment, there is joy, and you breathe into that. So, as we go into silence now, it's not that you have to try and fix yourself or make yourself perfect or achieve some state of meditation. You're simply paying attention from your heart to whatever is arising in this open sky of being in this moment, right now. And noticing if your mind has wandered, noticing if puppy mind is running off after those sticks of thoughts, and gently coming back to the anchor of your body. Noticing where your attention is, and if you need to, gently guiding it back into this anchor of your body. Noticing where your attention is. And if you need to, gently returning to this anchor of your body. Now starting to draw the practice to a close. Taking a moment to reflect on what is the quality of my experience now compared to when I started. Maybe you notice the mind is a little more settled, perhaps puppy mind is calmer. Maybe you connected with particular emotions that needed to be felt. Just noticing, how am I in this moment? How might this moment be different to the moment I was noticing as I started the meditation? Then bringing some movement to the fingers and toes, rubbing the palms together, warming your hands. As we bring a gentle gratitude to each of the senses, resting the palms over your eyes and gently massaging around the eye sockets, massaging the nose, the mouth, the ears, the forehead and temples, bringing gratitude to our mind, the heart, the intelligent center of our body, saying thank you to our heart, and the belly, the first brain, the non-verbal, instinctual gut knowing. Gently massaging your belly. Then letting your hands rest back into your lap or onto your legs, and slowly opening your eyes as you bring the practice to a close.